Welcome, my fellow Americans, aboard Conrad Kim Airlines. The local time is 1 in the afternoon. The temperature is 72 degrees Fahrenheit or otherwise 22 Celsius. And our destination is Pyongyang, North Korea. I heard that most of my passengers today are indeed journalists with the desire of getting some first-hand experience of North Korea for news companies back in the States. Pyongyang is a perfect place to travel to according to your professions, as it can gain traction for your specific company and recognition to your name. On behalf of Conrad Kim Airlines and the entire crew, I'd like to thank you all for joining us upon this safe passage. I look forward to seeing you board again soon, with commentary of how well your experiences were in the North Korean capital. This has been your captain speaking, Mariah Anderson, but before I go, I'd like to say a few words to you all as we approach further to the Democratic People's Republic of Korea. So, without further ado, let's review a little background of the country you are about to embark to. I'm sure you're aware of the highly strict tourism rules of North Korea. The way you conduct yourself and the things you do or do not do while in this country is important. Always be accompanied by your tour guide wherever you go, even within your hotels. Refer to North Korea respectfully as the Democratic People's Republic of Korea. It is one of the most isolated and notoriously secretive countries in the world, welcoming only several thousand visitors each year. Of the nearly 4,000 to 6,000 Western tourists that arrive each year, only 20% are Americans. While you are here, steer clear of criticizing the government, practicing your religion, or stealing any propaganda posters for yourselves. I understand many of you are qualified professional travel journalists, but please keep in mind to be cautious here as to not warrant any potential arrests or detainment in the eyes of our hosts. The supreme leader of North Korea has been Kim Jong-un since 2011, who succeeded leaders Kim Jong-il, his father, and Kim Il-sung, his grandfather. The more than 25 million citizens of North Korea are shaped as loyal citizens to their leader, with the government controlling most parts of their daily lives. More fortunate citizens live in where we are traveling to, which is the capital Pyongyang, while much of the country lives in poverty. North Korea runs under a cult of personality, with the citizens adhering to government policy to avoid being caught by authorities and facing threats of physical bodily harm, forced labor, and death to themselves or their family. North Korea is the perfect place for people with indecisiveness. Unsure about what hairstyle you want this month? Well, with the 15 state-approved hairstyles for men and women each, your list of options to express yourself are cut down to a few. Does Netflix and the radio have too much of a wide variety of choices, but none of them are quite landing? Don't worry, North Korea issues state radios to its people that they may turn down but never turn off, and those pesky Western and South Korean films are illegal in North Korea. But North Korean citizens spread those same music and films through DVDs and USB drives secretly. Can't wake up from your alarm in the morning? No worries. According to Vice News, in Pyongyang, citizens are awoken by loudspeakers blaring the distorted song "Where Are You Dear General?" every morning at 6 a.m. Are your kids running up your internet? Well, North Korea severely restricts internet access for its citizens. There is one secure internet server in the country, which isn't Google Chrome, where citizens are regulated using a state-controlled internet. It has less than 30 websites to choose from, with not even 1% of the population utilizing the internet. According to The Telegraph, the only North Koreans who can use the internet as we know it are political leaders and their families, students at elite universities, and people who work for the nation's cyber warfare units. Moving aside, North Korea does have wonderful points of interest for tourists. This includes the Mansudae Grand Monument in Pyongyang. The site is most notable for its centralized bronze statues of North Korea's late leaders, Kim Il-sung and Kim Jong-il, which stand 22 meters tall or otherwise 72 feet. This would make it taller than the White House by nearly 2 feet. Or you could witness Paektu Mountain, one of the 5 most celebrated mountains in North Korea. The weather on this mountain is strong and cold, so warm clothes are needed in all seasons. The summit of this mountain is accessible from May to September. And who could forget one of the highlights of international travel? Cuisine. Here are a few of North Korea's delicacies. They include boshintang, which dog meat is its primary ingredient. The soup has been claimed to provide increased virility or manliness, and many foreigners remark that it tastes like lamb. Another is bibimbap, which is a famous rice dish combined with savory pork, kimchi, tofu, vegetables, and a chili sauce. And finally, we have a flavorful hot pot, which is perfect for cold winter nights. I appreciate that you all decided to fly with Conrad Kim Airlines.